Hello everyone and welcome to something a little bit different. Welcome to Let's Play the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. Now, you probably know what the Stanley Parable is at this point if you are a little bit in the gaming world and such. It's a very fun experience. Unfortunately, I never actually recorded the original Stanley Parable. However, the new Ultra Deluxe Edition just came out and apparently there's a lot of new stuff in it, so I thought might as well go through it and see if what the new stuff is and what we can encounter. And if you don't know what the Stanley Parable is, you're gonna be in for quite a ride. It's gonna be quite funny and with a lot of meta humor, I'm pretty sure. Let's go through it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, this is the Stanley Parable and it's looking a lot better. Ooh boy. Well, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it. I expect much of it will be the same though.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I do want to just check the sound settings here, because, yeah, the narrator is pretty good. I just want to make sure we can actually hear him.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, someone left the PC on. Better to save the power. This is the experience of the Stanley Parable, everyone. Hopefully this is going to be quite interesting when we get into it. Just turning off all the monitors. And now we're going to get to one of the big things that makes the Stanley Parable stand out.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And this is where the big thing happens. Do you follow the narrator or do you go against him? Now he said we should go to the left. I think we should go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, actually. Let's stop by the employee lounge.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude, narrator. Ooh, coffee. Coffee nut.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, He decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, I get you.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I'm thinking... Ooh. I think we'll take the door to the left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That sounds like a wonderful idea to do, actually. How to solve dispute with a coworker. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Oh, okay. Just turn the slider, yeah, why don't you? Strategize core value expenditures. Oh, using sliders. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Thank you.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What a nice broom closet.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, let's go upstairs. Let's go to the boss. Let's follow the narrator here for the first try. Just do the classic Stanley Parable. Wait, that's new. Be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Executive bathroom. How neat. Nothing here. I got a message on my phone. How typical. Ooh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Indeed, how could Stanley have known that the code would be that?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh my god, this turned dark.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Just doing what you say, narrator. Back there. So yeah, this is the Stanley Parable. It's a very fascinating thing. Currently we're just doing what the narrator is telling us to, but trust me, there's a lot more to this.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
That's a good
This
question.
question would not go unanswered for long.
Let's go back up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Okay, this is
Why
new.
did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Oh god, okay. I think we're gonna find some new stuff now. I'm completely blind to this. I did not know you could go back up. That's completely blind.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Why, thank
It's
you.
that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Locked. What am I supposed to do now? Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I guess we'll go back to the elevator. And we can just go back down. Okay, that was just a nice little extra thing. Okay. Thank you, narrator.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh god, what have I got myself into?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Yes.
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Yes, I know, right? It's gonna be something else one of these days, trust me. Oh,
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
okay. We'll just give the narrator the time he needs.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Thank you. And back to the elevator we go. I'm already liking this, like they're adding new stuff in like this.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Yes, exactly. Can we go up again? Yes! Yes! No words this time? Seriously?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Okay, narrator.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning.
Oh, no.
They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them.
Oh, no.
This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, no. Oh, no, have you prepared? Oh, God.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
All eyes on Stanley live on stage. Oh, no. World's healthiest human being. How is it the pyramids? The guy who went to Mars? Oh, God, what the hell is going on? Oh, my God, what have I done? Well, peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Oh God, I'm forced in now. World's first sentient machine. Okay. Alexander Great. Ooh.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative.
Oh,
don't
God.
worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Oh God, here we go. Okay, onto stage, everyone. Whew. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, it's me, Stanley. Oh God. Oh my God. That, everyone, is what Stanley the Parable is all about. And I think that's a good first introduction just to see if people are interested in this series. If you want more, I'll definitely record this entire thing, as much of it as I can in the weekend. For now, though, thank you for watching the Stanley Parable with
All
me.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just checking if there's anything different. Doesn't look like it. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, you all decide when we, in the comments if you're interested. Which direction do I go? Left or right this time? And any other specific directions I should go? Till then, I'll see you all next episode of the Stanley Parable. Bye-bye!